Good afternoon, everyone. It's Melanie, Waugh, Principal Psychologist from Mindspring Psychology Centre in Brisbane. I hope you're having a lovely day today, and particularly for those in the Brisbane City Council region, I hope you're getting all ready for your lovely Eka Day holiday tomorrow for our rural exhibition that we have at this time of year in Brisbane. I'm just finishing some paperwork off myself actually, so that I can try and have some time out tomorrow and engage in some self-care and rest and relaxation. Today I wanted to have a chat about saying no, and particularly I guess saying no without feeling guilty. Balancing life and all the things we have to contend with in life is often really tricky. And a lot of us find it really hard to say no, even when we're starting to feel really overwhelmed, even when we have a heap of competing priorities. We don't want to upset people. We don't want people to think we're not interested in hanging out with them or doing stuff with them. And, you know, we don't want to let people down, but we do sometimes need to put limits and boundaries around how much we take on or how much we commit to. So I'm just going to give you 3 little tips today about some ways to say no that hopefully will help you do that more easily without upsetting anyone and without you feeling too guilty about it. So the first tip is that sometimes it's really helpful to just buy some time. So a delay strategy and having a little script for how to delay saying no is sometimes really helpful as kind of a backup if it's too hard to say no outright. And so that may sound something like, look, that sounds fantastic, but I'll have to check my diary and get back to you. Or, you know, I think we're really busy with that weekend. It sounds like a fantastic opportunity, but I'm going to have to check and get back to you. And then I guess what you do is have a think about, do I really need to say no, or is this something I can do if I'd like to? And if you need to say no, then sometimes it's easier to come back to that person and say, look, you know, that it would just be so fantastic, but unfortunately we do have some other things on this weekend. Or, you know, it might be that you say, look, I've thought about it and actually it's something I can't commit to at the moment. Or we're really busy at the weekend, or I'm really busy that week. It's, you know, unfortunately I just can't add that into what I already have on my plate. Another strategy is to remember that you don't have to give a reason. So often people just want to say no because they just want to say no. Maybe they're not that interested, or maybe they just need some time out. But there's often a sense that we have to kind of have a really valid excuse for making that choice to prioritize our self-care or to prioritize some downtime. And we feel like we have to give a reason, and maybe the reason that we don't want to commit to whatever it is, the reason we want to say no, might be something that we feel is not a valid enough reason, or we think it might hurt someone's feelings. So it's okay to say no without giving a reason. It's okay to just say, look, that sounds fantastic, but sorry, I can't. Or that sounds wonderful, but no, I won't this time, thank you. Most people will just kind of be like, okay, that's a shame, or, you know, maybe next time. A lot of the time people won't come back and actually ask us the reason why. You know, it'll just be that they're happy to accept that. So yeah, just remember you don't have to give a reason why when you say no to an offer to do something with someone. The other thing that's sometimes helpful is to make a counteroffer. So, you know, this is particularly a good strategy, I think, if it's someone where it's a social activity and maybe you are just in need of downtime, or you've got too much on your plate, or you have a stack of other commitments. Maybe it's, you know, something that's come up through work, someone you do want to connect with, you know, an important business relationship, or someone that you really value. And so you want to make sure that they know that, and that it's kind of on this occasion you can't for whatever reason, but you want to kind of keep the door open. You want to keep that connection with that person. So it might sound something like, I would love to have coffee with you. I can't this week, but how about we do it next week? Or it might be, you know, thank you so much for suggesting we meet about that. You know, that's something that is really important to me, and I would really value your input. Is there another time that would suit you? Or it might be a social thing, and you might be like, look, you know, I'm just so overwhelmed at the moment, I don't think I can make it to your barbecue, I'm really going to have to say no, but could we have you guys over sometime? So yeah, you kind of, I guess, extending another invitation while at the same time saying no. So I hope those little tips are helpful. If you're having difficulty saying no is something that resonates with you and something you can relate to, please please you know, love, let me know that that's something that was helpful and of interest. And of course, if you would know someone else who might find those tips helpful, please feel free to share the vlog. I'm very happy for you to share it to your networks. That's all from me for today. So goodbye from Mindspring Psychology Centre, and just remember, wherever you are in life, if you're ready for change and want to grow, then we're here to help, so don't hesitate to get in touch. Bye for now.